Hello friend, the RBI Grade B Phase-II exam was over on June 25, 2022. This phase comprised descriptive and objective type questions. As far as the descriptive ESI and FM questions are concerned, friend, these two papers comprise two types of questions, one carrying 15 marks and the other 10 marks. Let's analyze the questions asked in the descriptive finance and management paper. Friend, in the finance and management paper, as per the feedback from the candidates who appeared at this phase, the first question of 15 marks was, what was the global financial crisis of 2008 and what were India's role and response to that? Friend, the question was already there in our descriptive box. By the way, the question cannot be considered hard, as this is a very prominent question from the 2008 Global Financial Crisis chapter, and India was not untouched with this financial crisis. The crisis was due to the collapse of the housing market in the US. It was worsened by the low interest rates, easy credit, insufficient regulation and toxic subprime mortgages. Friend, the crisis brought about the collapse of major investment banks in the US, namely Lehman Brothers, Merrill Lynch and Washington Mutual. The crisis affected the financial market of the whole world. India was not untouched by it. Its fiscal deficit touched 6% of the total GDP in 2008-2009. The RBI and the government took aggressive counter-cyclical measures in response to this financial crisis. Monetary policy was sharply relaxed and fiscal stimulus packages were introduced to boost domestic demand in order to combat the crisis. Okay? So friend, this is a very brief introduction to the question asked. Hope you have already got it. Friend, the next question asked in the FM paper in the exam is, what are a manager's roles in encouraging ethical behavior in an organization? Friend, the question is relating to management. How can a manager promote ethical behavior in the organization he or she is working with? Friend, ethical behavior in an organization is to abide by the organization's rules, follow effective communication, have a sense of responsibility and accountability, professionalism, trust and mutual respect for all the employees working there. This behavior is highly required for growth of the organization. Friend, now the question arises, how ethical behavior can be encouraged in an organization? Friend, it can be encouraged by setting up seminars, workshops and other seminar programs. Okay? Friend, the third question that was asked is, what are the barriers to interpersonal communication and how to overcome them? Friend, the question is not so hard. You need to know what interpersonal communication is. Friend, interpersonal communication refers to an exchange of information between two or more people. This communication is highly important for the growth of an organization. The employees working under any organization are expected to have verbal and non-verbal communication skills such as open-mindedness, trustworthiness, transparency, patience, dedication to work, active listening, etc. If any person lacks these, he fails to deliver what he is expected by the organization. He must participate actively in a seminar conducted for the purpose of developing such skills. The barriers in the way to these skills must be addressed and then overcome them. So friend, these are all about how to deal with the question asked in this paper. Now let's analyze the 10 marker questions asked in this exam. Friend, the first question was related to LTRO, which stands for long-term repo operation, which the RBI has introduced to enable better transmission of its monetary policy. Friend, LTRO is different from repo. In LTRO, the central bank RBI lends money to commercial banks at a repo rate, but for longer term like 1 to 3 years. You must have read that the LTRO was introduced on February 7, 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic. Friend, the next question asked was, why do organizations or people working there resist any change and how can it be managed? Friend, the main reason why organizations resist any change is that they do not want to lose the investment made to reach a certain business goal in the organization. For any novel change, they require to remodel their business goal, which is tedious and harassing for their employees, and so employees too shirk any change. However, they are forced to do it in order to be in changing trend of the market. Friend, if we talk about the third question that was asked in the exam is, what is blockchain technology and how does it disrupt banking? Friend, in order to write the answer to this question, we need to understand what blockchain is all about. Friend, blockchain is a technology that is an open shared ledger. It means it recognizes no middleman in the authorization process of payments and settlements in financial institutions. The ledger in this way is not controlled and is stored in a central server or in a single data center. Friend, at present, financial institutions such as banks are fully centralized, and so payments and settlements are made after the authorization process from where the money is coming, from where the money is going. Since the introduction of cryptocurrencies, payments and settlements have become less costly and less time taking. Transactions are made in real time, which is a major challenge for the banking sector at the current time. But with the advancement of time, all financial institutions must go in line with the blockchain technology for faster and better services to their customers. In fact, cryptocurrencies that are fully based on blockchain technology are disrupting the existing banking model and other financial institutions model. So friend, this is all about a brief but quality analysis of all the questions asked in the RBI Grade B Phase-II FM paper 2022. Hope you have benefited from this. Wish you all the best. Thank you.